This Mancast is rated TVMA for language, because we just don't give a shit.
Hey, genius. Ladies and gentlemen, please lend me your ears again. Hope you're listening and geniuses are entering. Bringing it simple and plain with no fickle sin. Got receptors in your brain, flickering. Imagine positive attraction, not for satisfaction, just for the reaction. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Now let me rearrange. Find the positives and negatives and you'll always be charged. Know that I'm intelligent, but telling it ain't.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Here we are yet again, minisode 4.2. Here we are. You know me, I'm your boy, Man of Steel 14 right here.
I'm NV Tracker. Y soy señor chocolate, or chocolate.
Damn.
All right. I have a Spanish
Taking
exam
it down
coming
south over there.
All right.
Taking it down south. So, minisode 4.2. I'll get it right one of these times. We're going to go over Beer of the Week, as well as our NFL picks for this coming up Week 3 of the NFL. So right now, brought to you by NV Tracker, Beer of the Week. Here we go.
Alright, guys, so this week we've got something not so exotic. We've got a Blue Moon Summer Honey Wheat beer. I do believe it is a twist off, so there we go.
Cheap beer, twist top.
Hey, man. It was a last minute thing. I dropped the ball this week. I did not go to some obscure store and grab some beer that I've never heard or seen of, and probably no one else before. But I do think that this is going to be a good beer for us because it is a last hurrah for the summer. I know fall is quickly approaching, especially here in Reno, Nevada, and so a summer beer to close us out for the summer. So
Minisode 4.2. Let's do it, gents.
Sweet.
Very sweet, almost hoppy. Almost.
No, I don't taste the hop.
Well, when I think of hops, I think of almost like a tangerine-like profile,
Well, I'll tell you where that tangerine comes from. It's got orange peel and it's got clover honey. So it's just a Blue Moon with the orange peel and the clover honey.
Okay, got it. That explains why I was thinking hoppy.
I don't know.
You know
I am by far my favorite beer in the world is Blue Moon. I just feel like this has a little too much to it almost. It's a great beer. It is a good beer. But I feel like it's got too much going on. Got a little bit of that funny aftertaste to it.
That kind of goes with the honey and orange peel combo.
To follow up with you, Man of Steel 14, I feel like it's trying to be something Blue Moon is not. I definitely feel like it's trying to be more of a classy beer. This one especially, Blue Moon's a very good tasting cheap beer. It really is. It's a delicious cheap beer. And so I definitely feel like this is trying to compete with beers that you're going to have with a nice dinner and stuff like that, And for it being Blue Moon, I agree with Man Still 14. I'm not all about it.
I'll disagree with you there. I think they're trying to compete with the likes of Bud Light. Because it is.
This is nothing like Bud Light.
I'm not saying that at all. Bud Light is great after you've done an hour's worth of yard work out in the hot sun, right?
After I freaking picked my nose, Bud Light's good. I love Bud Light.
Okay.
For a cheap beer. I love it.
Light beer, in general, is great after yard work. Right? Okay, you just want to
Just once you come home.
You pop open a cold one. This is that. Blue Moon is a little bit heavier than this. It's got that cloud to it. You guys can't see it on here, but there is, that cloud to the liquid. This does not. This is more of a light beer looking texture to the liquid.
Well, here's where I'm coming from. I understand. I would love to do an hour's worth of yard work and have a Bud Light. That sounds amazing. But for me, I go to class for 6 hours straight. The second I get home, I take off my shirt and I pop open that Bud Light just because it's just refreshing to have a beer,
Yeah.
And this, it's pretty good, but I don't think if I come home and I have this and a Bud Light, I'm going to open up my Bud Light. If I have this and a normal Blue Moon, I'm going to open up my Blue Moon.
Yes,
I feel if Blue Moon's going to come out with something super cool and fancy like this is supposed to be, they could have made it more tasty.
Now let me ask you, if you had a normal Blue Moon and a Bud Light, what would you pick?
Literally depends whether it's a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
Oh, shit. All right.
It just depends on the day.
Fair enough. All right. I think I'd pick my Blue Moon, but
Well,
This is a good beer, though.
this
it's
is
not
good
bad.
beer. Absolutely. Like,
Like I always say, the more I drink, the better it tastes.
see, I'm quite a few beers deep here, so I have zero complaints. If I tried this at 8 a.m., I don't know how I'd feel about it.
How much alcohol content does Platinum have?
Platinum has 6% alcohol.
6%. This is 5.2% alcohol, and it's out of Golden, Colorado.
So absolutely not much, but it's definitely heavier than your standard Bud Light with the 4.5%, you know? Doesn't quite reach the Platinum. I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, but would you think that this is Blue Moon's Platinum? You know what I mean? If that makes any sense?
I wouldn't go that far.
because this is cheaper than Blue Moon.
No, I think Blue
This
Moon.
one's cheaper?
This is cheaper than Blue Moon.
I didn't know that.
I think Blue Moon has a stronger one than this. That
Yes,
I would say is the platinum-ish style.
Okay.
It tastes like crap too. I like just the regular Blue Moon. Once they start adding all this girly shit in the clove honey,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it gets a little too much for me. But it is great beer.
Fair
It is a
enough.
great beer. I know it comes in a variety pack. Some of them there's like 3 different styles of Blue Moon.
Yeah.
I would never buy that variety pack. I would stick with just the regular
I'd
18
rather-
pack of my Blue Moon.
Yeah, I'd rather just have a regular Stone Cold. Blue
Yeah,
Moon.
I would agree. 90% of the time, the original is the best, honestly.
Yes. Like if I have to go to a college party or something and they had this there, I would drink it. I wouldn't
Oh,
complain.
of course, of course.
Right.
I mean, I've drank Keystone Ice. I drank Natty Ice one time. And then I looked in the mirror and was like, Jonathan or Mr. Chocolate, are you a homeless man? No, you are not. What are you doing? And then I finished it. Like, I didn't have much money and there was a party that night, so I had to
Good
drink
man.
Natty Ice. So,
Good
yeah,
man.
I can definitely tolerate most beers. But since I've drinking quite a few in my college experience, this just isn't one of my favorites. If I go to the store, you know, and this was the exact same price of a cheap beer, Rolling Rock, I would definitely get the Rolling Rock over this, you know?
Wow.
Even if the same price.
You know, I would definitely say this is a million times better than Sweaty Betty.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Sweaty
no
Betty was-
competition there.
Sweaty Betty was
That was,
pretty
that was,
bad.
that was wrong. That was wrong.
Oh,
I wasn't okay with Sweaty Betty.
this is a good beer. This is tasty.
It's not the worst beer we've had on the show. It's not the best, though.
I'm not going to say, hey, you need to go out and try this before the summer ends. But when we had that Leinenkugel, I would have definitely said, hey, go try this. When he brought that white IPA, the first episode, if someone likes IPAs, I'm like, hey, you really need to try this IPA. It's pretty freaking good, and it's different. This, if someone says, hey, what do you think of this? I'm like, oh, it's not bad. Just get a Blue Moon, though.
Yeah,
That's how I
seriously.
feel.
That's a fair assessment. It's like, why don't you just get a Blue Moon?
My opinion on this is changing every time I drink it. It's getting pretty damn good.
So he's getting pretty buzzed. We're going to have a lot of cuss words coming up. We might have nipple slips on this episode.
We'll just do it right now.
Oh, what did I say? Kevin's
It's that
opinion
Blue Moon.
on the cerveza no longer matters. Again, I do have a Spanish quiz coming up on Wednesday today. So here we go.
Soy un fiesta en mis pantalones.
So I do believe we have a little challenge coming from Mr. Chocolate.
It's not even a challenge. What it is, guys, I'm so excited. We reached 100 likes on our Facebook page. That means a lot to us because
It
each of
does.
us don't have many friends. So that means a lot of randoms are liking
I got
us.
2, I think.
That's
No,
what
right?
I'm saying.
Got two, right?
I accidentally unliked our page at one point, and now we have a negative like. But
This guy.
where I'm going with this is, first of all, thank you so much. You know, we do
Thank you,
appreciate
thank
you liking us. Please do recommend us to friends if you do enjoy us. But to celebrate, we decided, let's be men, let's have Buffalo Wild Wings. But then we had a bad idea. Why don't we have Blazin', the hottest Buffalo Wild Wings they have? And so, coming up for you on Friday, we will be eating some Blazin' Buffalo Wild Wings and see how we react. I just want you to know, Blazin' is the hottest. The other day, I had the 4th from the hottest Buffalo Wild Wings along with my colleague right here. And it was bad.
It hurt.
It was very bad.
It really hurt.
I had a runny nose, my eyes were watering, I was standing in front of a pan, and I was sweating. So, and I can tolerate hotter stuff more than these two. I mean,
Yeah.
look at the color of my skin real
Yes.
quick.
Well,
It's
okay.
obvious.
I felt like I got punched in the chest, and it was just,
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. It's going to make for a great video, though.
Oh,
So
yeah.
make sure you guys stay tuned for Minisode. I got it right.
Yeah,
so
Minisode
there you go.
4.4 coming to you guys on Friday.
Absolutely. When we reach 200 likes, we're gonna find a way to top this. We might cut NV Tracker's head off live on TV.
Can we cut my hair?
Head. So
Hair!
200, that's our next goal. But thank you so much for this 100. It's been fantastic. I'm so pumped about that. We all are. We appreciate it.
We all appreciate it. Make sure you guys jump on that Facebook page, comment, share us. Please, please, please help us out. Give us some ideas for future mini-sodes, for current events you guys want us to talk about, for anything that you would like. Facebook.com/TheMancastNV. Make sure you guys get on that.
Here's an idea for you viewers. How about you guys start a dare little trend?
Oh.
You dare us to do things now.
Legal.
Keep it legal. Keep it PG-13. I'd prefer not to have to go and.
Yeah, please keep my underwear on at the very least.
At the very least, let's keep the.
All right, you guys want it to get weird? I'm wearing some Man of Steel underwear today.
This guy.
Yo, knuckles for that.
Right.
I had a party the other day, and I was definitely wearing my Batman underwear.
Oh
Because
shit, I didn't see it. I sure did.
obviously if I'm having a party, there's going to be women there. If there's women there, they don't want to see a man in some Hanes or Fruit of the Loom. They want a man in Batman underwear. So the fact that you're wearing Man of Steel, I know what you're doing tonight.
Good man. Anyway, so you guys dare us to do something. Maybe we'll put it in a video and show you guys what kind of shenanigans we get up to with the viewer dare.
We will put it in a video. Our first legal dare that isn't anything crazy like slapping Michelle Obama's butt. We will do it.
Yeah,
That's
as long
a
as we don't have to
guarantee.
spend an extraordinary amount of money, keep it within our bounds, but we'll do it.
Yeah, that'll sure be a good time. I want to thank MV Tracker. I just kind of went through puberty right there. I hope that didn't come across on the mic. I want to thank MV Tracker for the beer of the week this week. Blue Moon Summer Honey Wheat.
It's a good
Pretty
time.
damn good. It's getting better. Like I said, I might go buy a 6-pack now.
I have to laugh because his first review, not that great. By the end of the beer, pretty damn good.
I think it's because I swirled it. I learned that from last week.
Well, I would like you guys to actually maybe try it out. Buy a 6-pack and invite friends over, have 5 of them, and then comment on the video. Let us know what you thought of the beer. Tell us
Yes,
if we
please.
have bad taste.
Yeah.
That would be
get it.
awesome.
Let's get a viewer review going. Come on.
And then on
Review
Blue
our
Moon,
beers.
you actually owe us about a solid $400 for promoting your product.
There you
I
go.
believe
I'm
so.
looking for that check.
Each.
Each.
Or just give us free beer. Like
Hey.
Mr. Chocolate always says.
If you guys give us free beer, we will stick a Blue Moon can right there, and right
I don't drink out of cans, so I'll put a bottle
can.
in there.
Bottle. Fine.
He doesn't
whatever.
drink out of cans, but I hate to say this. He did something exciting this weekend.
Oh, damn.
He shotgunned his very first beer. Everybody, round of applause.
The oldest guy here, I did it like a champ. Let me tell you, that was a good time.
Not only did he shotgun 1 beer, this animal shotgunned 2 beers.
I don't remember the second one, but I did it in there somewhere. I don't know.
I was there. I actually cut my elbow when he did that. It was an awesome time.
There you go.
Hit us up on Gmail if you want to come to our Mancast parties. They are always a good time, of
Good
course.
times.
All right, but what I'm really stoked to talk about, and us all, I'm sure, the NFL.
And we got Big Rip also coming in from the East Coast for each of these picks, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So here we go, NFL picks, Week 3. All right, guys, here we are, Week 3, the NFL. Game 1 on our docket is the Broncos at the Seahawks. Check it out.
What's up, guys? All right, so I know you're hyped for it, as we are, hopefully. Broncos versus Seahawks. It's going to be great to see them going again, without a doubt. Reasons why are obvious. I'm not even going to say them. Super Bowl. So, obviously, that game, for the Super Bowl, I'm just going to go back real quick. I expected that to be a closer of a game. I did not
Yeah,
expect myself
yeah.
to. I didn't expect to stop watching the Super Bowl
Worst Super Bowl
before
of
the
all time.
second half. That's just not okay.
I watched the whole thing because I'm an addict and I have an issue.
Of course. See, what happened was at the second half, I was actually going for the Seahawks who won. And so I was like, okay, we obviously won already. I'm going to go shotgun 17 beers and talk to women. That's why I stopped watching. But I'm thinking this game is actually going to be one that I can watch the entire thing. I think definitely it's going to be much closer of a game, I would say between 3 and 10 points, But I'm going for the Seahawks again. I just don't think the Broncos will be able to take them down. However, the Broncos, they're going to be going 135% because they got to make up for that embarrassment, obviously.
Yeah.
But definitely Seahawks between 3 to 10 points. That is mine. What do you think about it, MB Tracker?
I think the opposite. I think Peyton Manning has been preparing for this all year, all offseason. The guy is obsessed with the minute details of football and planning and creating plays that create touchdowns. He's going to beat the Seahawks at the secondary. I'm going to call it right now. I think the Seahawks are going to regress and have a Super Bowl hangover. I saw the Cardinals beat the Chargers, who then turned around and beat the Seahawks. The Legion of Boom.
That was insane. I was definitely upset about that. My very first favorite football team, it was back when LaDainian Tomlinson was playing for them, but it was the Chargers. And so, obviously, I've changed a bunch since then just because it was really LaDainian Tomlinson that I was a fan of.
Okay.
So my team kind of changed. When he went to the Jets, I went to the Jets. I followed the player. But when it was Chargers versus Seahawks, since I have history with the Chargers, I wanted to say Chargers are going to win this. Would have loved it, but I definitely chose the Seahawks, and I was surprised when they didn't win that. So yeah, you do bring very valid points. If I may ask, do you have any idea what you think the difference between their scores would be?
Between the Broncos and the Seahawks,
Absolutely.
it is going to be a close game. I do, but I think Peyton Manning's going to squeak it out, probably 3 to 6 points. 2 field goals, 1 field goal, maybe a last-minute one. Not sure. Obviously, I don't know the future. I wish I did. But it is going to be a close game, but I do think the Broncos take it because Peyton Manning is that obsessive. The Legion of Boom is not.
All right, you have us with a split decision. Sorry to cut you off so
No
quickly.
worries. It's all Man of
Let's see.
Steel. I
What
will
do
cut
you have,
myself
Man of
off.
Steel?
All it comes
14.
down to me, huh? Broncos at the Seahawks. Seahawks are coming off that loss last week. I think they're going to watch that tape. Richard Sherman's going to kick himself in the butt, and he's going to turn it around and be amazing at home, where Seattle was undefeated last year.
Nope, they were 7-1. Cardinals beat them.
That's right. Cardinals were the only ones.
He would know that.
He would know that. So, I think at home, I feel like Peyton Manning has kind of struggled this year. He did great in game 1, against the Chiefs, which was a better team. It was pretty evenly matched. I thought that was an amazing game. But, I don't think Peyton's going to be able to keep up with Seattle. I don't think he's going to be able to put enough points on the board. I'm going with Seattle by no more than 7 points.
Okay, fair assessment.
So we're going to send it over to Big Rip on the East Coast. What you got for us, Big Rip?
Big Rip with pick number 1 of the week. Up first, we got the Broncos at the Seahawks. I got to say, both teams look pretty good. You got, great offenses, great defenses. Their games have all been looking well. But I got to say that the Seahawks squeaked this one out by a little bit just because I think they're playing a little better than the Broncos are overall. That's my first pick of the week. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Big Rip. Obviously, a great pick you had right there. I'm excited to see the Seahawks win. Unfortunately, one of us, Mr. NV Tracker over here, doesn't believe they're going to win. So I'm going to put you on the spot right now. Let us make a bet, my friend. If the Seahawks win, which they're going to do, you have to sing the chorus of Biz Marquis' Just a Friend for our viewers here. Just the chorus. But of course, in due respect, if magically the Broncos win, if Jesus feels like hearing me sing, basically, myself and Mancast 14 over here, we will both, yes, I had it through. I'm not doing it alone, sorry. We will
I'm down.
We'll do a duet of Biz Marquis' Just a Friend, and we will do that song justice.
You know what, Mr. Chocolate?
Yeah.
Fuck the Seahawks. I accept your bet.
Alright, I hope you get some choir freaking lessons.
Shake
Go to
on that.
church. You
Right,
can
shake
sing
on
with
it.
the choir. Good luck, my
Ooh.
friend. Viewers, just to warn you, sometime next week, he's going to be singing Just a Friend by Biz Marquis. We understand if you stop watching our show for about 36 seconds, okay? But it's going to be fun nevertheless.
It'll be a good time. Next game we're going to get into is going to be the Redskins at the Eagles. Check it out. All right, Redskins at the Eagles. I'm going to go ahead and get us started off. I'm just going to throw it out there right now. I'm taking the Eagles with the win. They made an amazing comeback in the Monday night game. And so, with RG3 being out with that dislocated ankle for the Redskins, Kirk Cousins is great in the pocket, and I feel like the team really settles in with Kirk Cousins in the pocket. But I'm going with the Eagles. I'm going to say it's going to be at least a 14-point game. What do you got, Tracker?
I'm thinking the same thing. I think the Redskins can put up a lot of points with Kirk Cousins, and they showed that against the Jags. Granted, it is the Jags, but do know this: the Eagles have one of the worst passing defenses in the league. They suck. It's bad. So it's going to be a high-scoring game, but I think the Eagles can score more points. They got Shady McCoy, Darren Sproles, Nick Foles. They got more weapons than they know what to do with, and they got Chip Kelly and that offense that runs at 900,000 miles an hour. Those guys fly.
Yeah.
It's going to be the Eagles. I'm saying that. I'm thinking more than 14 points as well.
Sweet.
This makes me very nervous because I'm actually going to go for the Redskins on this game, and I made this pick before Monday night's game, obviously of Eagles versus Colts, where the Eagles did make a phenomenal comeback, you know? And so when I watched that game, it's funny though, because in the third quarter, I was actually like, okay, Colts got this. I have to go to work. I'm going to start working now. And then later I went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and sure enough, I look at the score, and the Eagles took it. So that makes me very nervous about my pick. But I'm going to stick to my guns. I made my pick of the Redskins, and I made it for valid reasons. You know, I'm going to keep it real short today. But I'm going to say the Redskins will take it, you know. You guys do make me nervous with 14 points having the Eagles taking it. You're saying more than 14 points. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm going with Redskins.
That's fair.
Okay. How many points?
I'm going to say by a touchdown.
By touchdown? By
Yeah.
7? All right.
All right. Now let's send it over to Big Rip on the East Coast for his pick. What you got for his Big Rip?
Back here for pick number 2 of the week, Redskins versus the Eagles. Gotta say, the Eagles are gonna take this one, guys. RG3's out. I don't know how the backup quarterback's gonna handle the pressure. So, hands down for me, the Eagles take this one. Back to you.
Awesome, Rip. Amazing pick. You're on target with MD Tracker, Man of Steel. Guaranteed to be a win. Mr. Chocolate's on the island. He's the lone wolf this week on that. Get out of here.
I represent myself today.
Next game we're going to get on. Ooh, it's going to be an amazing divisional matchup. We got the San Francisco 49ers at the Arizona Cardinals. Check it out.
All right, guys, we're going to be talking about the 49ers at the Arizona Cardinals. Fuck the Niners. Fuck the Niners. I think the Cardinals are going to take it because fuck the Niners. They also look terrible. They lost to the freaking Bears, who lost to the Bills. Fuck the Bears. Fuck the Niners. Fuck the Niners. I hate the Niners. Niners die. It's going to be by at least a touchdown. I'm not going to say our offense is ultra high powered like fucking Chip Kelly's and all that BS. We take it by a touchdown. What do you want?
Well, I'm definitely going to say not fuck the Niners, just because Colin Kaepernick, you know, he is from Reno, Nevada, so I have no choice but to support him. But Kaepernick, you let me down that last game. What the hell happened, man? You should not have lost to Bears. Obviously, it's not only on Kaepernick, of course. That's not how the game goes.
You remember he was on the Niners.
But we do... What? Okay, anywho. So... I'm going to go with the Cardinals for this game, you know. But he said it's going to be at least a touchdown. I'm thinking this will be a really, really close game. I truly do believe that. You know, if the Niners play how they're supposed to play, I do believe the Cardinals could still take them. But I'm going to say 3 points to 7 points. It could just be a field goal game. It could be a last-minute win. It should be a fun game to watch, hopefully. But if the Niners do something like last week, I'm out of here.
Yeah. All right.
Tell me what you're thinking, Man Steel.
Man Steel closing it out. I am going with the 49ers. I am not a Niner fan at all, but I'm going to be the lone wolf on this one. Wolfpack? Hey, do it on that ESPN show. May as well. I'm going to steal it. So, you know, Kaepernick, I'm not a fan of him either, but he had a horrible, 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 horrible game against the Bears last week. I want to say 4 turnovers, 3 interceptions, or 2 interceptions, a couple fumbles.
Excited. Oh my god.
I love watching the Niners lose, don't get me wrong. I hope I'm wrong with this pick. I really hope your Cardinals pull it out, but I need to get some wins on these guys. So I'm taking the Niners with the win. I'm going to go the opposite of Mr. Chocolate. well, the same as Mr. Chocolate, but opposite. I'm going 3 to 7 points with the win as well. I don't think it's going to be by much, but that Niner D is pretty damn good. So is my D, but we'll talk about that in an episode later.
No, we won't.
So right now,
don't worry, guys. We're not going to talk about that.
we got 2 Cardinals over here. I'm taking the Niners. Let's send it over to Big Rip in Florida and see what he's got to say. Big Rip.
What's up, everybody? Big Rip back from pick number 3 of the week. 49ers versus the Cardinals. I'm going to take the 49ers on this one. Why? Because I fucking like them. I like the 49ers. Always have. I always will. People hate them. Not this guy. 49ers take the win just because I say so. Back to you.
Awesome Big Rip coming out of Homestead, Florida. Thanks, man. I'm on with you, fool. 49ers all the way. Forget these two. I need this win for my score. Let me get everybody caught up out there. You got NV Tracker here on top for now. He is 8-3 for the season going into week 3. Myself and Mr. Chocolate sitting tied for second at 7-4. So only 1 game behind. I'm going to get that back this week. It's going to be a great week for picks. We're all pretty split, so leads could change. We'll see what happens.
Things are definitely going to change with that. By the end, I will be number 1. Pretty soon, I'm going to be having to make a bet here with Big Rip, you know. I've made one with Man of Steel, made one with NV Tracker. Big Rip, get ready. You might want to never go against me again because I am all about making bets. Be ready for that.
He seriously does. It's kind of insane. I mean, he's a betting machine. I'm surprised he's not at the slot machine right now. Got a
I'm
mobile
addicted
one.
to gambling and drinking, my friends.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Amazing mini-sode, episode 4.2, guys. Everybody out there, thanks for watching. Let me send it over to the homies.
Homie number 1. So, homie number 1 is a little drunk, maybe. I don't know what happened there. His name right now is NV Tracker, and he is signing out. And then you, of course, have Mr. Chocolate over here. And I got to give you my speech. I love you guys. Literally, I'm an affectionate man. Ladies, I'm an affectionate man. I also love kittens, if you're into that stuff. Anywho, hit us up on Gmail, mancastnv@gmail.com. Go to Facebook, the Mancast NV. Facebook slashes before that. And finally, search us up on YouTube, Mancast NV. Comment on our videos, like our stuff. We love you guys. See us next week. Dying on some super hot wings. Chocolate. Bye. I drank too much.
We were redoing that entire thing.
No, let's keep this in the video.
I like it.
This
It's
is
going.
what our
It's
bloopers
going.
are like, guys. Watch the blooper videos. We
Yeah,
make
seriously.
asses of
Blooper
ourselves
videos. Oh my
every
God,
week.
we do.
That's Mr. Chocolate. This is NV Tracker. Stay tuned Friday for that hell fucking Buffalo Wild Wings. It's going to be the shit.
I'm so not
I don't even want to talk about the shits.
No,
This is Mancast 14 signing out. See you guys tomorrow.
NV Tracker signing out.